First question is by Jana Hayes. Hey, Jana. She wants to know, basically, spiritually speaking, how do I protect myself when I'm helping somebody? Basically, the best thing I can tell you, Jana, is that it's all about your intent when it comes to energy, and that's whether you're doing a medium reading, psychic reading, crossing somebody, or just even if you're around somebody that just kind of has an icky vibe. What I do is, and it just has become innate over time, is I just imagine that I am protected and almost like a shield of energy around me that is impenetrable. Also, dealing with boundaries, you have to set boundaries with your energy. So for you, whether that's a white light, whether that's burning a candle, whatever makes sense to you, as long as your intent is there and your intent is clear and genuine, you'll be fine. Second part of your question was about astro projection. Yes, I have done that. When I came out in 2008, 2009 spiritually, my guides taught me how to travel to the other side, to the after shadow, which is the spirit realm. And as my journey has progressed over the last 15 years, I can pretty much go anywhere. So I kind of have to be careful with that. Because I believe very much in boundaries, and I believe in not invading somebody else's space. Just saying. So, okay, second question is by Viv Garrett. She wants to know if any of my books are on audiobook. Yes. So, of my winter series, the first 4 books that are currently out, the first 3, Finding Faith, Taking Liberty, and Justice One, are all out on audiobook. They're narrated by the incredible Heidi Bendhammer, who is so good at what she does, but she's also just a really neat lady, and I love her quirky sense of humor. But anywho, and book 4, Keeping Hope, which is currently out in paper and ebook, but it will be coming out next year on audiobook, as well as Heidi has agreed to do book 5, Showing Mercy, which will also be coming out next year. Also, one of my favorites of mine, The Plan, is also on audiobook, and that is narrated by the incredible Leslie McDonnell. She just did a phenomenal job with that book. If you want, you can email me at kimpritekel@gmail.com with submit in the subject line, and that will get you put on to my mailing list. It's no spam or anything like that. It's simply about release information, whether it's upcoming books, whether it's audiobooks or it's now available in paperback, whatever. So it'll just kind of keep you up to date on what's going on with that. A third question is by Elizabeth Anderson. Apparently, she likes my crazy questions and polls, and it wants to know if I have a list of these that I make for future posting or no. Basically, I am an insatiably curious person about anything and everything. I have never met a boring person yet. I should be an interrogator with the FBI. Just tell me all. So when any questions or polls that I post in the moment, that's what this crazy warped brain wants to know. So that's what tumbles out of my fingertips. I'm glad you enjoy those. Wendy Scott Gregg would like to know, basically for her words, if you were kind of a burgeoning writer and are too chicken to kind of share it with people. She wants advice on the best way to go about doing that, sharing your work, and just getting honest feedback. Honestly, Wendy, I got started more than 20 years ago writing Xena fanfiction online. And even though I moved on pretty quickly to my own original work, I still posted online for a long time, for several years. And doing that helped me to hone my craft, as well as get the feedback that I needed. I always had the creativity, the imagination, but I didn't always have the correct skill set. That has to be learned. The talent can be there, but you still have to learn about structure and those kinds of things. And getting the feedback from the fan base basically helped me learn what people like, what they don't like. And also, that's how I ended up being published for the first time in my mid-20s. A publisher was stumbled upon my novel first that I was writing online at the time. So I strongly advise to write online. There's a lot of sites still that you can do that. There's Archive of Our Own, or if you're into any particular fandom, there's probably sites for that. Unfortunately, a lot of those sites that I used to post on at the time are no longer around, or just not really that active. But that's my strongest advice to you. Um, Even in groups, like the lesbian writers group or whatever, you could probably post things even there and get feedback. So, good luck. Okay, and our final question today. I really hope that I pronounce your name correctly. I have Blishta Lassett. So, what she wanted to know was a while back, I think last year, I had mentioned a novel that I had written called Unmasked Desire, and it was about a woman who worked as a gentleman's club, as an escort. Yes, that book is still coming out. It'll probably be 2024 because I put out 3 books a year, and my publisher already has the docket set up for next year. 2023 will be She Who Would Be King, coming out in February. And then in probably May or June will be my 5th winter series book, which will be Showing Mercy. And then in the fall of 2023 will be my novel Control. And then in 2024, Unmasked Desire will probably be one of the 3 that come out.